What's up, creators? It's your boy TJ, and today we're talking about a topic that affects many content creators out here in these social media streets, which is burnout. Burnout from content creation is a real problem, and if you're not careful, it can stunt your creativity and your passion. So let's talk about how to avoid burnout and keep your passion for content creation alive. I was led to create this video due to a conversation I had with a friend of mine recently, and we were discussing how draining it is to try to create content every single day. Now, what stuck out to me in that conversation is that we both agreed on that it is an exhausting process if you're not careful. Now, you'll see, I know you've seen it. I know a lot of social media marketers will tell you, oh, you got to post 3 times a day. You got to be active on TikTok. You got to be on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of the above. That's not realistic. I believe I talked about this in the previous video. You do not have to post every single day. Trust me, you do not. And most of us simply don't even have time to post every single day. Like, most of us have jobs and other obligations that we have to take care of. All right, so in order to fully avoid burnout, it's important to understand what burnout is. Burnout is defined as a state of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion that is caused by prolonged stress or work. As content creators, we're constantly under pressure to create new and engaging content. All right, let's go over a few steps to avoid getting burnt out in these social media streets. Now, number 1, setting boundaries. This is a key step in avoiding burnout. And one of the biggest causes of burnout is not having enough time to take care of yourself or recharge. I would recommend taking one day to just rest. Like, even if it's on a weekend, if you're able to, just take a weekend, just rest, do whatever, read a book or watch TV, just do whatever to get some rest. And I can attest to this because sometimes I don't take out time. I wish I took out enough time for myself instead of always worrying about trying to stay up to date in the social media world, always having my face glued to the phone, because that in itself is draining. Like, I cannot stress enough how mentally draining it is to be on your phone constantly every single day, looking at what other people are doing when you could be using that time for yourself. Number 2, taking breaks. This is another crucial step. So taking a break will allow you to, even if it's just for a few hours or for a few minutes, just taking a break will allow you to step away from the screen for a while and just kind of refocus your brain, because you're staring at a screen constantly for hours and hours and hours. The regular breaks are essential for avoiding burnout. Taking a break from content creation, even if it's just for a few hours, can allow you to refresh your mind and gain a new perspective. All right, so number 3, this is the most important point in my opinion. Focus on quality over quantity. Now, notice previously I mentioned that a lot of social media marketers will tell you to post 3 to 5 times a day, and which I said that is not realistic. Say, for instance, you posted 3 times a day, every single day. That's 21 pieces of content you have to create. Think about that. 21 pieces of content that you have to create for that whole week. And as I always preach on this channel, there is a process to creating content. You have to plan it, you have to record it, edit it, script it. There's so many different layers to it. You can't just pick up your phone and just talk about whatever on the fly. Now, if you can, please give me some tips, because I would like to know. Number 4, collaborating with others. This is an underrated step in my opinion. So collaborating with others, other content creators, can provide a fresh perspective. It can help you, step up your content creation game rather than it's just being you all the time. You can invite others to be a part of your content. Now, I will like to direct your attention to this following clip. Like, what led to the creation of the Stellar 19 Foundation?
It's funny because I actually had some very interesting experiences in school. And over time, it just got to a point where I said I wanted to redevelop what it means to be stellar, what it means for a student to be a star in their own life.
Now, what you just saw was a snippet of an interview series I did with a close friend of mine. We were talking about what led to the growth of his business, and that will be a recurring series, so stay tuned for that. To cap off this video, burnout is real, and it is a struggle for many of us. But by setting boundaries, taking care of yourself, taking breaks, focusing on quality over quantity, and collaborating with others, you can avoid burnout and you can create fresh and engaging content for your audience. You can avoid burnout and keep your passion for content creation alive. Now, content creation should be a source of joy and inspiration, not stress and exhaustion. If this video provided value for you in any way, make sure you drop that like button, leave a comment as to your biggest takeaway from this video, and last, but certainly not least, hit that subscribe button. If no one else told you today, you matter, and you were put on this earth to do great things.